Hello, everyone. I'm Lori Beckman, Senior Editor for Production Machining Magazine. Welcome to the second of 5 Parts Cleaning Spark sessions. This webinar is titled, How Clean is Clean?, which is the question that the Manufacturing Cleaning Association is determined to answer. The newly formed MCA hopes to be a diverse community of manufacturing and industrial cleaning professionals who will be networking, sharing, and learning from each other to make their businesses stronger. Today, you will learn about the mission and vision of the organization, benefits to members, and how to get involved. Our presenter is Matt Gilmore, Executive Director of the MCA and Director of Membership and Business Development at Gardner Manufacturing Association Solutions. Today's presentation will be followed by a Q&A session. It's easy to submit questions. Simply type your question into the chat pane on your screen, and we'll do our best to get to all of them. If you are not able to see the chat function, click on the full screen video icon at the bottom right of your screen. Then exit full screen to see if that fixes the problem. Today's session, along with other Spark sessions, will be recorded and will be available on demand through the Spark platform later for you to view at your leisure. Welcome, Matt. As a board member of this new association, I'm excited to get the word out about this mission and the value it will bring to members. I'm anticipating an active membership. How about you?
Yeah, I am too, Lori. We're really excited to share some information today about the new Manufacturing Cleaning Association. I want to thank you. I want to thank AMT and IMTS Spark for this opportunity. We're going to share a short presentation now about kind of where we are, where we've come from in forming the MCA, and I'm really excited to be talking to you, Lori, because you're a board member and you're very involved as we've worked through this process and we've gotten to the launch of the association. So I'm going to start here with our presentation, and I look forward to any questions that come afterwards. So I'm going to bring it up. Lori, I hope everything's working there. Do you see the slide?
I do.
All right, we hit the right button. So I want to thank everyone for joining us today. Just going to take a quick walk through this new group that we've formed over the last about a year and a half to fill a need in the marketplace, we feel, for industrial cleaning in North America. So that's really the audience we're looking for, and we want to share a little bit of information with the broader IMTS Spark group here about what we have to offer at the MCA. As Lori touched on at the beginning of her in her notes there, this is the mission and vision of the organization. We want to provide a world-class education and training opportunities, create a unique, engaging network events for manufacturing and industrial cleaning professionals. We want to establish and hold strict industrial standards and answer that really most important question is how clean is clean? Our vision statement is to create a community of manufacturing and industrial cleaning professionals and give them some great opportunities to network and share and learn from each other. Those will take various forms as we move forward. We know 2020 is a little different for everybody, especially those in the association space who haven't been able to get together like we're used to doing. So we've been doing a lot of that virtually, as we are doing today through IMTS Spark. I just want to kind of give a little background on who I work for, Gardner Manufacturing Association Solutions. This is a new division within Gardner Business Media that focuses on managing manufacturing trade associations. We've had many years experience with AMT through our partnerships through IMTS and other activities, the National Association for Surface Finishing, PMPA, the Precision Machine Products Association. I'm actually doing this in a studio at the PMPA offices today, as well as the Electric Code Association. Those are groups that Gardner's worked with for many years, and the new GMAS organization is going to be working with now and into the future. Background, things that we feel we're really good at, marketing, events, trade shows, sponsorship development, non-dues revenue programs, bringing in new members, new member development, as well as content for those events, websites, educational programs, those sorts of things. GMAS offers various models for managing manufacturing trade associations, which include kind of the full service model, which we're doing with PMPA, as well as kind of a la carte opportunities through managing events or managing new member development, managing marketing, those sorts of things. So that's just a little bit of background on GMAS, the organization that's worked to establish the Manufacturing Cleaning Association. This is what we see as kind of the main member values as we launched the group through 2020 and into 2021. Usually the biggest value for membership in a trade association is that networking component, bringing customers and suppliers together in live events at some point, events like this through online conferences and online communities through the association, where members can talk member to member about issues they're having, solutions that other members may have learned through their processes in their shops, as well as bringing suppliers in to help provide those solutions to members. Technical support, connecting with key industry experts through publications, webinars, and again, those virtual groups, those online communities, that ecosystem we're working to create through the MCA. Standards are a big deal in this industry. We're not poised to create new standards, but we're interested in curating them and bringing those industry experts together. So we're not, recreating the wheel, but we're having the right people in the room, and those standards are what people are coming to the MCA to see. Professional connection. We're looking to develop an employment platform, folks from the university level through those into the shop environment, to provide an opportunity to get the right people into those right positions. And then something else we've been working on, discount programs. These are industry-related programs for things like industrial supplies, shipping, energy, insurance options as well. These are some of the things we've gotten in place with other associations that we've worked with that we're bringing over to the MCA as well. The MCA audience, we really see them as a community of members, different kind of categories of membership. Manufacturing members, those would be the kind of the end users, the manufacturers who utilize industrial cleaning in their daily operations in their shops or their manufacturing functions. Associate members, who have been kind of the backbone of this group from the very beginning, the creators of the organization. They're the suppliers to the cleaning industry, the folks that want to provide solutions to those end users. Another category we feel is really vitally important are education members. These are educational institutions who teach or utilize industrial cleaning. These are the folks that we see as that pipeline to the shops, to the end users in the future, making sure we have the best talent that we can get to the end users. We also want to offer student memberships and individual memberships. So outside of a corporate setting, we have other opportunities for those individuals to get involved in the MCA as we move forward. Something we felt was vitally important as we developed the association and we work towards the formal kind of broad launch, is to make sure we have international partners. We attended the Parts to Clean conference last year in Germany as the MCA, had some really in-depth discussions with the FIT Association, which is the German counterpart to the MCA. It was great to go to a large trade show. We wish we would have been able to go again this year. Obviously, COVID didn't make that possible, but we feel we have the beginnings of a great relationship with high-end German partners, folks that have really significant backgrounds in the cleaning industry that could help us on things such as standards. And this is a partnership we want to develop as time moves on. So I just kind of want to go through a bit of a timeline of how we got to where we are today. It's been a bit of a long road. We've had, as I mentioned earlier, some really tremendous partners in this, folks that have really volunteered their time and energy to get the association started. And some of those folks have become members of our first board of directors, which has been wonderful. This started back in April of 2019 at the PMTS show in Cleveland, as we had a working meeting with some of those suppliers who were really eager to get a cleaning association established in North America. So then soon after that, in May of 2019, Gardner Business Media and Gardner Manufacturing Association Solutions ultimately began structuring the association with kind of the back end legal things, the code of regulations, articles of incorporation, started putting together the preliminary dues structure, member benefits, those sorts of things. Then we jumped forward to September. Manufacturing Cleaning Association was officially established as an entity in the state of Ohio, so another kind of benchmark for us. Then, as I mentioned earlier, we attended the Parts to Clean show in Stuttgart last year in Germany to start having those preliminary discussions with FIT, the German association, as well as meeting with some potential partners, potential members from once the association was formed. December 2019, we began moving forward with a group we call our founding members. Those are some of those key suppliers who were willing to step up both financially and with their expertise and volunteering their time to help kind of develop some capital so we can form the organization. We moved into 2020. Things got a little goofy with COVID and kind of the world around us. We began bringing in those founding member partners on board. And then in May 2020, we had our first, once that group was established and solidified, we had our first formal call with that group. June of 2020, we secured some domain names for the websites we will be launching later this year. And then in August 2020, we elected our first board of directors and officers to that board. So that was very exciting for us. To today, October 2020, we're participating in the Parts Cleaning Conference at IMTS Spark to kind of raise awareness of the Cleaning Association as we move forward towards our formal launch. We're developing our website at the moment, some of our back-end support functions, association management system, those sorts of things. And then our hope is to, in the beginning of January 2021, to formally launch this group to the public. We had hoped to do this at kind of IMTS Live, but 2020 happened and some timelines shifted a little bit on us. But we're very excited to be moving forward towards that launch at the beginning of next year. This is a group that are of our founding members. They are all members of our board of directors. Hubbard Hall, Brulin, Jaco, Jomessa, Kaizen, and Gleiser. Tremendous supporters of the association. Key members of their staffs have all been involved as we've walked through this process. And they are been incredible leaders as we've worked to bring the MCA to life. I just wanted to touch a little bit on kind of a partnership we have ongoing with Gardner Business Media, and Lori, feel free if you want to make any comments here. We feel the parts cleaning section of the magazines through production machining and products finishing, both those brands, we have opportunities to educate kind of the public, as well as bringing awareness of the association and members and their certain achievements or their new offerings, those sorts of things, through the publications of Gardner Business Media. So we're excited that we feel it's a very natural partnership, a way to promote and inform the general public, as well as get members of the MCA involved through publications. So Laura, that's all I had in my presentation. I don't know if you want to touch on anything on the production machining or the products finishing side, or if we're ready for some questions.
Yeah, so for the parts cleaning section, that happens quarterly in both magazines, production machining, products finishing, as you said, Matt. We are always looking for contributors. So anyone who has an idea of something that they feel we should be covering for the industry to learn more about, I am happy to hear from those people. So feel free to send me an email, touch base with me on LinkedIn, however you'd like to get a hold of me. My email address is on productionmachining.com. I would love to hear from people. So yeah, now we have some time for some question and answer session. Matt, here's one. How do I become a member?
Yeah, that's a great question. And we have, before the website's officially launched, which we hope to have here shortly, I think the best way to get more information is to contact me directly, Lori. And I can be reached, email is probably the best, mgilmore@gardnerweb.com. And I'd be happy to walk through the various membership options we have, membership categories, whether you're a supplier or a shop or someone who's in the education field, or even an individual who works for a company who'd be interested in getting involved. I'd be happy to walk through those with you directly.
And then how can I learn more about the MCA? Just like you said, probably contact you, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're pre-website still at the moment. We're in the development process. So yes, if you want to reach out to me directly, I'd be happy to show you. We do have some really nice marketing pieces that I'd be happy to share with you on an individual basis, and then have a conversation, figure out what the best fit is. Right.
And then because we don't have a website yet, will there be other communication prior to getting the website, do you think? Maybe e-newsletter, something like that?
Yeah, those are all in development. We do have a LinkedIn group. I know, Lori, you're very involved in that process.
Right.
That's another way to get in touch with us. That's really kind
True.
of one of the front-facing ways we have to engage with the association at this point, prior to launch of website and all the other kind of social media parts that'll come with that.
Great. And how much does membership cost?
Another good question, Lori.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a kind of a sliding scale based on annual revenue, and those that is also determined based on which category you're in, whether you're a supplier or a shop or an individual or an education member. And I'd be happy to talk kind of on an individual basis on where those where those fees meet based on your situation and kind of individual needs.
Okay. Well, thanks, Matt. That's all we have for today. I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to talk about, but that's all I have.
Well, Lori,
go ahead.
I think we kind of covered it all. I appreciate everyone's time and visiting us today on IMTS Spark and learning a little bit about the MCA, and we're really excited about what's to come.
Sounds great. I hope everyone found this webinar helpful. And now, on behalf of the Parts Cleaning Conference and the Manufacturing Cleaning Association, thanks for joining us and enjoy the rest of your day.